Namaste. Welcome, beautiful souls. This is part one of the reading for the Wheel of the, I was going to call it the Wheel of the Year. It's not Wheel of the Year, it's the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel card in Tarot. If this is your card for 2025, this is your reading, part one of the reading anyway. And welcome, my name is Sadhana, and it's my pleasure to do these readings. This is at least the third year that I've been doing these readings. And I've created a spread for this year called the Nautilus spread to help with the connection with the idea of 2025 being a hermit year. And there's something about the sacred geometry of the Nautilus, the shape that feels perfect for a year of self-inquiry, an interior kind of year. And so the cards will be laid out from the center of the Nautilus and going in this direction. Your significator, the wheel, has been removed from the deck. And the deck that I am using for these readings is a Solera Occulta Tarot. And I will update a link below if you're not familiar with this deck. It's a very interesting card to have in connection with the Hermit. I think that this implies that this interior reflection is absolutely required for the turning of this wheel. It's like something has been stuck, and it's like in those old cars where you used to have to crank start it. That's the sort of image that I'm feeling here. That 2025 is your year of this crank start. Very odd image to come to mind. Number 3. So we're very much connected. This is the card that's at the bottom of the deck. I find this card always has a message to say, so we'll see how this fits into the reading, but the number is certainly significant. It is the 3 of flow, the 3 of water, the 3 of emotion. It is a Cancer card, and it may have an important message for us here, but I think it is also important to acknowledge that it's a card of letting go. Okay. At the heart of your reading is the King of Pentacles. And in a way, the King of Pentacles looks a bit like the Hermit beginning their journey. Now, there's something very special about the King of Pentacles. It can be viewed as the 78th card in the tarot. It's a card of distinction. It is a king of distinction. It is also the leader in this manifest world who is fully capable of doing anything and everything. And there's something really special here. You see, there's also kind of a sense of wonder in this beautiful plane that we inhabit together. And I think the earth energy of the King of Pentacles is exactly what you need to navigate these important changes that you are ready to process in 2025. So let's move this one over here. Well, our friend Pisces is certainly making a showing so far. I'm referring to the card at the heart of the Hermit reading, which was the Ten of Cups. And your second card is the Moon. Your third card is the Eight of Cups, both of which are connected to the astrological sign of Pisces through Golden Dawn Correspondences. And welcome to Clevis and Amelia. Thanks for joining. So, perfectly matches the energy of the Hermit. The Moon card perfectly matches the energy of the Wheel. The fact that when we're looking at the Moon, we're looking at lunar cycles. And I would say you, as a King of Pentacles, navigating all of this, your connection with the planet that is closest to this planet is so very important. So make sure that if you haven't studied lunar cycles and you aren't aware of lunar cycles and what waning and waxing and disseminating and all the phases of the moon means, if you don't know which way the crescent moon shows for the beginning and the end of each lunation, this might be a really great year to get to know that, to begin to lean into the energy of the moon. I love the way the King of Pentacles is in wonder. They are curious. They are in awe of the relation of all things. The Eight of Cups mirrors the energy of the Hermit. There is a bravery to move and to flow and to explore your emotional interior. And that's so, I honor that. So my hat is off to you. Like these are really powerful cards to have at the center of a reading. The connection to the moon is watery, it's tidal, and I feel like your explorations, maybe they are, if you live at the, on a coast, you can be connected to the tides as well too. I don't know why I'm sensing this kind of scientific approach as well too, observing tides and moons and really finding a new connection with the earth, with your place on the planet this year. Deeply grounded here and comfortable here. Exploring this place that maybe previously you haven't really connected with. And so off you go and you allow all of this watery exploration to be a part of who you are and what you stand for. Hi, RS, welcome. So yeah, and this journey is going to take some twisty turns, and I love that the Eight of Cups is here for you. It does and can have an ecliptic kind of energy to it. So embrace this, embrace these changes as they begin to unfold. All right, so the grounding energy is really important. The next card in the Nautilus is the Seven of Pentacles. this is not about, let's say what it is about instead. Trust. Trust. Learning to observe. You know, when I wasn't ready for it, this is many years ago, I had a friend who wrote a book about all the details of the cellular structure of plants and the mysteries and magic of the golden ratio and all these sacred connections that we observe in that we can observe in daily life, but we don't always do. I need to go back and find her book. But I feel like in this Seven of Pentacles, for you, this idea of sevens and going forward and chariot energy, which is all a part of this idea of the wheel and movement and things changing, is one of trusting completely in the flow of life. Saying that there is a greater force at play here, and I am going to learn to be okay with that. I'm going to learn to observe, and I'm going to learn to participate in life in a new way, in a more connected way. The Queen of Pentacles is also here. And the fact that, and she's in the flow of the shape of the Nautilus. So she's not necessarily back to back or in opposition with that King of Pentacles. So the way that I have designed the spread, she's very much taking you forward. So you start at the heart of the reading with this a very grounded and integrated King of Pentacles. Then we get the Queen of Pentacles. So you are perfectly supported. There's a weight to this year's journey. It's all about your participation in this planet. And beyond studying tides and lunar cycles and observing how this affects your flow, how this affects your emotions, there may be other ways that you want to participate in a greater awareness of life here on this earth. There may be community projects you can participate in. Now, this is also a timely card in that it is connected to Capricorn, and that is where we are now. And the Queen of Pentacles is all about the building, the 2, the 3, the 4 of Pentacles, this creating a structure and taking action and participating in life, whereas the King is more of an overseer. So I really feel like it's up to you to create an environment this year where you can find inspiration in actually being here and enjoying life here on this planet through your participation. Now, there's something about how that awareness is going to help in your healing journey, your emotional journey. By touching the planet, by reaching out and understanding this place, including our friend the moon and how they affect this world. It's like this gives you an opportunity to look out and yet understand how powerful it affects within. And these changes that you are inviting in a wheel year are in a hermit year, right? So the interior flow, the interior changes are what is really most important. So I said when I looked at the bottom card on the deck, this is going to be a year of letting go. Letting go of expectations, letting go of egoic rationality. This is going to be a year of surrender. And this card over here, this joyful Three of Cups card that I mentioned at the beginning, it's such a perfect full moon card, or a card of gatherings of any kind where we join in cheer and voice and song and dance. And through that kind of energy, we also let go. But there's a bigger letting go that's being asked of you. And that is about moving into a place of trust, a place where I realize, yes, I still co-create with Spirit. I still have actions to do, but there's a bigger stepping back that is really important. Now, going back to the center of the reading, this King of Pentacles, Moon, Eight of Cups idea is that I'm exploring a layer of my emotional interior. You know, I also said at the beginning, I was sensing this metaphor of one of those old cars that required a crank start of the engine. And this Pentacles energy, I feel like, yeah, it's like, it's not quite going there yet. And so in order to get going, there's some letting go that needs to happen first. And that can happen symbolically through your generosity with thrift store, charity stores in your neighborhood, cleaning out corners of your room, making space for new things, even things like opening your windows, allowing for flow of energy, cleaning the windows. Anything you can do to allow energy to flow more is very much a part of your year as a wheel in a hermit year. And then I'm thinking, okay, this is also about interior cleansing for you. So this flow of energy is equally important within the body as well, too. Okay. All right, so if this reading is resonating with you, I'm going to go a little bit deeper, and I am offering a part 2 of this reading as a members feature on my channel. And I really want to thank you for being here. It's really nice, and I love coming back to hear the comments later, and I always respond. I always reply. So thank you for your further questions and questions of expansion and sincerity with what this all implies. It really is a joy for me to do this. So thank you very much. And I will be starting as soon as I'm ready with part 2. So hopefully I'll see you there. Take good care. Namaste.